And we're here, DNVR Bets Daily. As the headline says, truly a Tuesday like no other. I've been waiting all day for Tuesday night, Henry. It is true. Also, hello to Henry Chisholm.
Hi, Dre.
Ryan Koenigsberg couldn't make it. I wasn't informed on what his absence is due to. It's frankly
Golf.
none of my business.
I would guess golf.
I would also guess golf. Good for him. Well, Henry, we've got a lot to uncover. Usually, I would spit a lot of data. I'd tell you how stupid Taysom Hill, who, yes, he gets me my insurance for the first touchdown score, but he blows the over. Devastating last night. There's a lot to unpack from basically a full slate of NFL results being in the books.
Yeah.
But we've got a Tuesday night game in 45 minutes, a little less. So we need to start with that. The good people need to get their bets out. We've waited just at the right moment because right before going on air, the Bills have moved from 3.5-point favorites to 3-point favorites, and I love that. What are your thoughts on this game tonight, my friend?
I just don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't know about either of these teams. I don't want to buy into the Bills.
You don't?
Don't really. No. I just don't trust it. Like, I get that Josh Allen might just be good now.
Yes.
But also, what if he isn't? And I don't want to get burned by that. Like, I'm just, these are two teams that I'm struggling to figure out what they are. I'm leaning Titans, though. I will say that if I put money at Titans +3, I kind of like.
Wow. See, I can't trust the Titans in the slightest.
Yeah, but I don't trust the Bills either, so I'm going to take the points.
But Titans haven't been
Oh,
practicing.
that is
We
true.
haven't seen them play in forever.
The no practice does change
And
things.
the Titans, I really like Sean McDermott, right? The coach for the Bills. Very good, has turned it around. They were terrible for basically my entire life. Well, post Jim Kelly. Basically my entire life. He's turned it around. He's the first man, Henry,
Yeah.
to do it.
Maybe.
Maybe, that's true.
It seems like it.
Maybe Josh Allen is good too, right?
Maybe.
But Ryan Tannehill is also a maybe on the is he good scale.
He may be.
He may be
good.
Who do you believe is maybe good more? Josh Allen or Ryan Tannehill? Gun to your head, who do you pick?
I mean, just for one game right now.
Give it to him. Give it to
God,
him.
this is
Oh no.
brutal.
Oh no.
He
He doesn't want to do it, folks.
I think it's Tannehill.
Wow.
I think it's Tannehill.
Oh
I know,
my
but
gosh.
he just.
Wow.
I just can't get there yet. I just do
That's-
not
I
trust
mean,
this Bills team, and I wish.
That's fine.
I don't know.
Well, that's.
But you did change my mind. It's more the practice thing than anything. I do think Bills
I cannot
-3.
trust the Titans.
Bills -3 when the Titans don't have practice. That has to be.
And
the
we
move.
just got gifted a half point.
It's a sign from the gods.
Whoa. I mean, I don't know about that. I'll get into what it's a sign of. Titans, just so you know, point differential 12th in the league. Covering the spread percentage, 29th in the league. Yard per play, 30th in the league. My betting power rankings would suggest the Titans might actually be trash. And they're going against a competent defense.
Competent. Yeah, we'll give him competent.
Yeah, competent.
Competent.
Maybe even good, but it's again, it's
I'll give
another
him competent.
maybe good. It's not a we're giving them the stamp of approval. It's they've got us torn enough. We're debating it. They're maybe good, but the Titans are one of those teams. They're like a UFC fighter who, you know, if you can stop that right-handed jab, you've got a chance.
Yeah.
But if you can't handle that right-handed jab, you're gonna be in for a long night. You're in big trouble.
And that's why I'm taking the over on Derrick Henry rushing yards. 99.5. Has 200-yard games in his first 3.
Yeah, actually,
I mean,
to see his stats on the season and be like, oh, wait, but he's not played 2 games was kind of shocking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the thing. I just do not know what to make of the Titans. Beyond the stats, they just haven't played in too long. They haven't been able to practice. What's this done internally for him? I just have no clue. I do believe in the Bills. I think Josh Allen being good, combined with that defense, combined with all those big play wide receivers, lots of speed in that receiving core, just gives them a lot of big play weapons. They're never out of any game. I think they can cover the 3. I'm out on the unders. I'm changing course. This was not one of our select games because we frankly didn't even know if they would play it. Over-unders have now gone 500 on the week. Now, that's with us going at historic highs. The average score per game has gone down just a smidge. We're talking about 2 points from 50 points per game to about 48 this week from last week. It's not enough of a drop. I think these are good enough offenses to cover the 52 points. I'm taking the over. I'm taking the Bills. Don't talk me out of it, Henry.
Okay. I will say that of all the games to bet on, this is a tough one.
It's Tuesday Night Football, baby.
It's Tuesday Night Football. I don't even know what that means.
Big boys only. Put your big boy pants on tonight.
Is that what it means? Because honestly, if you saw TNF like 3 years ago with these two teams, you'd be like, yeah, makes sense. This is Thursday Night Football. This is a Thursday Night Football matchup. But now somehow like they're kind of good. The Bills more likely to be actually good. And it's a Tuesday. Like, I don't know. I'm just confused. I will say that Josh Allen under 33.5 rushing yards, I don't think that's hit all season. I don't think he's had that many. I can pull that back up. Let's see.
I love the speculation.
He did hit it in week 1.
That's a good
57 and then 19, 8, and then -1.
Yeah, they're not really passing it as much. He's not running it as much.
No. I do like that under.
I also like the Devin Singletary. Let's tell you how the public is betting these. 75% of the money on the Bills minus 3.5. This is before it was moved to 3. Why is it being moved to 3 then? If all this money's going on it. Oh, Henry, this scares me.
It does. It does scare me.
Vegas is begging us to take this. Begging us.
Yeah.
You remember like cartoons where there's like a cookie on the string to lure someone in? This is what's happening right now, Henry. Oh, no, I'm terrified.
I love cookies.
The under. 60% of the money's on the under. Oh, God.
So you're like Wile E. Coyote right now, and there's a big painting of the top?
Yes. We are like Wile E. Coyote. There is a painted background. We're being they're saying they're begging us, come here. It's safe. It's safe. Come here. Bills minus 3. You trust them. Titans haven't practiced. I'm sticking with the Bills. That terrifies me. Me. This is what's really been messing with me, Henry. All this data, I don't know what to do anymore. And we're going to get into that in a second. Let's talk some props real quick, though.
Okay.
Most bet on props in this game. Jonnu Smith is all the rage tonight, folks. Over 4.5 receptions, minus 148. Most bet on prop of the night. Can you believe it? Jonnu Smith, our boy. We've raised him.
To get 5 catches? Minus 148?
Minus 148.
5 is a lot.
Gosh darn guaranteed, they're saying. Minus 143, you can get Jonnu Smith over 51.5 receiving yards. Second most popular prop in this game. All the Jonnu Smith love is overwhelming.
I seriously don't get it.
Third most popular prop, Ryan Tannehill over 239.5 passing yards.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
I do like that. I do like that.
Josh Allen over 2.5 touchdown passes.
2.5 is a tough one. What's it at? Plus 160.
Plus 160.
Yeah, at plus 160, I'm tempted. At plus 160, I'm tempted.
It's taking the juice. Over 72.5 receiving yards by Stephon Diggs. That is our 6th most popular prop of the night. What do you think? You like it? You like it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good prop.
Fun thing RK and I have been doing. Let me see how you feel about this.
Okay.
Quarters. We've been betting quarter spreads, huh?
That is not okay. You need to call the phone. That's crossing a line. That is crossing a line.
They're
the
great.
Quarters? No, they are not.
For college football,
it's a pure gamble.
For college football, they're the greatest thing.
Yeah, half of it. I mean, college football makes more sense just because those games are so slow. But in the NFL, when the first possession is 6 minutes anyway, you're kind of just betting on winning a coin toss in a way. That's worth at least 15-20% of winning your bet is what happens at the coin flip.
But don't you like the Bills to lead the first quarter plus 107?
Plus 107?
All I need them is to lead by 1, Henry.
No, I would stay away from that. I would stay away from that.
What about the first
quarter? Can you take a tie? I'd be tempted with a tie.
I actually think we can bet on that. What about this?
Or was that tie no bet?
Oh, listed quarter. 3-way. Tie plus 310.
See, that might be the move.
Sign me up for that juice.
Yep.
Okay, what about, and this is the final one for this beautiful TNF. Over under first quarter, 9.5.
Ooh.
I've honestly never felt more comfortable than talking Tuesday night football with you right now.
I like that over.
I love it.
A touchdown and a field goal?
Okay, there we go. So
2 field goals. Oh, I don't love it. I like it.
Real quick, according to James Rate in our comments here,
James Rate.
Ryan Tannehill has never not thrown for 2+ touchdowns at Nissan since joining the Titans.
Ryan Tannehill never over 2 touchdowns
No,
at.
never not thrown.
Never under 2 touchdowns.
Every game he's played, he's thrown for 1 touchdown at Nissan.
Wow.
Really worded. Sorry.
Let's take it. Let's take it.
Home starter.
Also, this is not
Why not?
2.5, this is 2.5. Just so you know.
2 NF. You got to throw that U in there. Okay, I think that makes sense.
2.5 is Thursday.
That is true. TNF. Are you looking up these numbers, Dre?
Yeah. I want to get in on this.
Okay, let me see. Touchdown passes, Ryan Tannehill over 1.5, -112.
So let me ask you this, Henry. Are you feeling Tannehill to have more passing yards than Josh Allen?
No,
Because you can get that at +190.
I don't think so.
No, that's
I don't
fine.
think so.
That's fine. Excellent. Okay, I'm taking the over. I'm taking the Bills first quarter spread. I'm taking the Bills -3. I don't care where all the money's going. I'm sprinkling the first quarter tie because that's going to be really fun. And I'm taking the first quarter over.
Why. Because it sounds fun.
Well, of course. This is about having fun. Yes, this is about enjoying the game. What was the player prop you had?
Derrick Henry over 99.5 rushing yards at -112, and Josh Allen under 33.5 rushing yards at -112. Under.
I love it. Okay,
Yep.
Beautiful. Wow, this is going to be an exciting game. Get all those bets in and do it now. And do it at DraftKings Sportsbook. Obviously, that's where we get all these great lines. We are going to look into some odds boosts here in just a second. There are some exciting ones. That's the good people who bring you this show and also give me all that betting data on where all the money is going to support them and get in on all the fun. Because really, at the end of the day, it's all about fun. It's all about enjoying the game.
It's about making money.
Fine. To each their own. You just download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code DNVR when you sign up, and you'll get $1,000. That's code DNVR to get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires 25 times playthrough. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. Okay, Henry. Lots to unpack. I've got this premise, and I have a lot of data to set it up.
The triangles?
So that I actually the whole explainer on the Pythagorean expected wins formula, which is a variation of the Pythagorean theorem, I do believe. I've got a lot of data, and I won't start with the punchline, but I hope you enjoy the punchline.
Okay. Me too.
I hope you're not insulted by it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How's that for a premise?
That's a hell of a premise.
Don't let us get off this before we put some baseball bets. Baseball
'Kay.
playoff bets. That's
Yeah, you have to.
what life is about. Okay, so the Monday Nighter, good until it wasn't. We are actually going to talk about Justin Herbert on the draft pod.
We
Lots
sure
to
are.
unpack. Lots to unpack. Crazy game, kind of like the Chargers. Saints, lots to unpack on the fantasy pod. Tune into that tonight. Yeah, it was just a bit of a bummer that the overs didn't hit. In the end, our select unders go 3 and 5. Over-unders are an exact 500 on Sunday and with, Thursday night and Monday night, splitting 7 and 7 this week. We are right around 48 average points scored per game this week. That's slightly down from last week, mind you, but not enough, Henry. It's not enough.
Nope.
These were historic over-unders, and the unders couldn't hit at more than a 50% clip. Very underwhelming. Now we're seeing some adjustments. It was the overs were hitting 8-5-2 week 4. They were 10-6 week 3. So we've adjusted, but I don't think these over-unders are ever changing for the rest of the season. an over-under that used to be at 40. 40 is the new 50. Plain and simple.
10 points?
40 is the new 50, Henry.
Wow.
Yeah.
40 is the new 50.
40 is the new 50. Another thing that's been happening in these NFL bets, and we were talking about this Sunday morning after the tailgate, is sportsbooks are getting killed. Vegas is getting killed. I would venture to say professional gamblers are getting killed. You know who's not getting killed? Suckers. Suckers.
I have been making so much money. Yeah, no, it is
You're
suckers.
making a lot of money
I think
on
that's
the
fair.
NFL?
No, I'm like up. I'm doing pretty well.
Good for you.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah. This week wasn't as good, but coming into this week, things were going very well.
Henry, that was my exact premise. Was I need some suckers advice. I'm tired of like, oh no, those are too many points. Oh no, you need the dog. Oh no, like I'm not getting any home dogs anymore. Like, what's happening? Last week, spreads with over 75% of the money from DraftKings being placed on that spread. Those spreads were 5-2 in favor of where the majority went. So Vegas is getting killed. Of those 5 W's, 4 were big favorites like Arizona, Houston, the Rams, and the Steelers. 1 was an underdog in the Dolphins.
Yep. I just about made so much money.
Coming.
If it weren't for that Chiefs game, I had a parlay with, I think 3 of those 4 and 1 other.
The stupid Chiefs. Right,
Yeah.
and then the one where I'm like, oh no, I'm making a suckers bet.
Your lock of the week.
My
Yeah.
suckers bet aren't working out. My upsets, my dogs are actually working out. I don't know what's working out anymore. The only 2 L's for those, the L's against, the public, were the Cowboys. Dak goes out. That's part of it. Also the Giants.
Yep.
Like, I don't know what happened there. And then the Seahawks last night, which was classic Seahawks.
Sure was.
So yeah, it's kind of good to be a sucker these days. Typically with Ryan, I would do guess the lines on Tuesdays. We're not going to go through the entire lines. Ryan, if you're listening, spoiler alert, you need to tune out and stop listening because this is going to ruin our segment for tomorrow. But there were a few because I guessed them ahead of times. Then I was doing all my spreadsheets today to try and be updated, among other things, my triangles. And which aren't triangles at all, but if you want to call them that, that's fine.
Right triangles.
Yeah.
For the theorem to work.
And once I came up with the actual spreads and where the lines are, these had me interested. So I want you to give me your guess, and maybe you can steer me the right way.
Okay. I can do that.
Browns at Steelers. What would you guess the line is set at? The Browns, one of the great
at the Steelers.
stories.
Steelers at home. Browns 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Steelers are still better than the Browns.
That's right.
Plus they're at home. Let's call it 3.5 for the Steelers.
3.5 on the money. I had it at 4.5.
Oh, okay. So that means I'm smarter than your triangles.
No. My numbers actually. I think the numbers say take the Browns. This is another one though. Yeah, you get the 3 right. So you're saying like on a neutral field, essentially Pittsburgh is just 1.5 point better, which doesn't seem wrong. Ugh. So I need to be a sucker and like the Steelers?
I don't think it makes you a sucker to
Who
pick
do
against the Browns.
suckers like?
The suckers like the Browns. The
Suckers
suckers
like
like the
the
Browns.
Browns.
Suckers like the Browns.
Well, I liked the Colts last week.
Okay, well, doesn't that make you special? Suckers like the Browns.
Okay, suckers like the Browns. I like the Steelers then. Okay, good. See, already this helps me. Oh.
Go ahead and tell me who the Browns have beat this season and why you should believe in them.
The Colts, for one. I mean, the Colts, arguably the best team in the NFL. Coming into the game,
By the record,
they were
sure.
for my power rankings. They were, if you were a bettor, they were perfect against the spread. Best team in the league for YPP. No, they got murdered. Look, they got murdered without Nick Chubb. They got murdered. Their schedule was also very easy at that point. Who else? Oh, okay. So, and they've played the Bengals, Cowboys. And Washington football team. Honestly.
Yeah. Yes. Steelers. Steelers all day.
Okay, I'm with that. Washington football team at the New York Giants.
Washington football team at the New York Giants. Wow, so 2 really bad teams. Giants at home. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this is close to a pick 'em.
Yep.
Is it just a straight up pick 'em?
my thought exactly. No, it's Giants by 2.5.
By 2.5.
Giants by 2.5.
Yeah. Take
Yeah,
the
take the
Redskins.
Redskins.
Take the Redskins. That's not a tough one.
Okay.
That's
thank
free
you.
money.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. And that might be a sucker's bet, but I'm fine with. If fading the Giants is what a sucker does,
Yeah,
I'm a sucker and proud of it. Okay, I've got 3 more. These teams, this is the having lost Andre a ton of money derby. It is the Atlanta Falcons going to the Minnesota Vikings. And the Falcons get the new coach bump. I mean, the fired coach bump, whatever you want to call it.
Falcons at the Vikings.
Other way around.
I mean, Vikings.
Oh, no.
Okay, Vikings are home. Okay,
Yeah.
Vikings are home. I think that the Vikings. I mean, I definitely have the Vikings, and I don't have it particularly close, honestly.
Right.
Give me 4.5.
Yeah, I said 6. It's 3.5. Vikings.
Okay. I take the Vikings.
I think that's light on
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I think so too.
Minnesota's not looked half bad. And I, as producer guy, would say, do not care. Dalvin Cook's out. Alexander Madison looked just fine. Okay, Chicago.
I care a little.
Chicago at Carolina.
This is gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
These are two teams I really like. Chicago at Carolina.
Yeah.
I think I go Chicago by 1.
I love this. I went Carolina -4. It's Carolina -2.5.
Huh. We're bought in.
Dude, that's the
Okay.
thing. Vegas keeps saying, please bet on the Bears.
Yeah.
They cannot make the Bears number appealing enough.
But I
They're
still think
begging you. And I kind of love the Panthers at this point.
I kind of do too.
Oh, the
I
Panthers,
just thought that
they're
was a
the
little bit
best.
hotter take.
Mike Davis has been good, but Christian McCaffrey is possibility return this week.
Oh, see if Christian McCaffrey's on his way
McCaffrey
back.
returning? Come on.
Then yeah.
That defense looked good, man. That defense showed me more than I expected. Final game, Arizona at the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
No Dak.
Yeah, no Dak.
So I think
This
at
is
the
one
Cowboys,
that stuck out to me so much, I might have to put money on it now before it moves.
I think Arizona should be favored by 3.5.
I said 4. It's 2.5. I don't think that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be like 6.
No Dak.
Except that, I mean, that team has been a little bit streaky.
The Cards have been streaky.
Like that's the thing.
The Cowboys will still score points.
And
I
the
think.
Cowboys suck. The Cowboys suck. That is a terrible football team, and they
playing
just
against-
lost their quarterback.
Right.
Dude, you look through the numbers. I mean, the top 3 passing games
smashing.
this season in terms of passing
smashing.
yards, all 3 of them were Dak Prescott.
It's a sucker's bet, but I'm
Dak was
smashing.
having a career year.
Yeah, Dak
He-
was
Dak-
good.
Still one.
Yeah,
Dak
was
wasn't having a
phenomenal.
career year.
Yep,
He was having
yep.
like anybody's career year.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
his third best game of the 4 was 450 passing yards.
That's insane.
it's,
And
it's insane.
their defense has now proven their defense is so bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
It'll make bad offenses look good.
Yeah, and we've seen that happen repeatedly, over and over and over again.
Come on.
Beat the Giants. That was so.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
smash the Cards. You get
Yep.
the Cards under a field goal, you're smashing that.
Definitely
And guess what? We're getting it.
under a field goal.
Smash it.
Yep.
Thank you for your sucker advice.
Thank you.
That was
for
great.
calling me that.
Well, no, I mean you're
It's
making
what I am.
You're making money, and I'm cratering. So there you go. Tuesday night football, a night like no other. Enjoy it, folks. Lots of great football-related content, betting, fantasy, everything in between, coming at you on this network very soon. So stay tuned in. Tune in with Hank, I, and Guy tonight after the game, in fact, for all your waiver wild claims and fantasy stuff. DNVR Bets Daily. Good luck.